X, Y, and Z. But girls that are into that shit, you gotta think about it, son. Girls that are into that shit gonna find a nigga attractive, son.
Say where that bitch go. I know that bitch was somewhere. Nah. I ain't even gonna bullshit with you. Some shit pop out on some scary shit. Dead.
It's not scary, I guess. It's the most disturbing things caught on doorbell.
What? Why are... Oh. This is kind of... It's probably some wild shit. What the fuck?
I need to get this nigga.
Most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage.
I ain't even gonna bullshit.
On November 30th, 2021, a Twitter user from Dallas reported that her doorbell camera had recorded a suspicious man standing outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month. According to her tweet, she had already reached out to the authorities, but they hadn't done enough to keep the man away. This is what her Ring camera captured.
That man weird. That boy a weirdo.
What if he's stuck in the wrong house?
I'm saying. He thought it was his ex house. His ex done moved. She done moved with the new nigga. He got them assed out. He over there. There's a whole different big career now.
You think he gonna give me that pussy?
Oh God, he over there. Bitch, open up.
What he doing? It ain't like he a white. Drunk ass.
Wait, hold up. How he move that fast? Go back. How that man move that fast?
In most of the clips, the man can be seen standing eerily still outside of the woman's apartment, possibly waiting for her to come outside. At one point in the video, the man can be heard talking, but his words are difficult to make out.
He Mexican, ain't he?
That's just a stereotype. Fuck, like where did that come?
Nah.
You ain't see him walk. You ain't see him walk by. He the white Mexican. So. Oh God, I'm telling you.
It's unknown what he planned to do if the woman stepped out of her apartment, but judging by his behavior, it likely
not Ernesto.
Wasn't anything
Ernesto on the bullshit.
After the original upload, the disturbing video immediately went viral, with hundreds of people checking in on her to make sure she was safe.
Look at him walk by.
2 days later, the woman posted an update on Twitter, in which she mentioned that her friends and family had confronted the man, and that security had been on the lookout for him. Many people who viewed the video urged the uploader not to let her guard down, and reminded her that the likelihood that the man would show up again was very high.
Is white and black.
After the last tweet in December 2021, there haven't been any updates, and the man's identity hasn't been publicly revealed.
What a way, look at. Yeah,
this clip was captured in November 2019 in Harry Creek, Texas. It was later uploaded to TikTok and Facebook. The footage shows a little girl holding a flashlight and knocking on the door of an unoccupied house in the middle of the night.
They trying to tell you what happened.
I am. I'm intrigued though.
Where your jacket at? It look like it's cold out there. What you doing?
I'm not gonna lie. She is dumb as fuck though. It look like it's 3 a.m.
She look scared as hell.
Help, please.
She got a flashlight.
Bitch, what the fuck is you outside on?
Oh my mama, what's going on?
I hope he has the backstory.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, I ain't gonna lie. They on there, so I'm in their backyard. I'm in y'all backyard. Like I'm gonna keep it.
The girl is obviously scared, but because nobody else can be seen on the camera, it's hard to tell who or what she's
Where's her
running from.
parents at?
As she continues to knock and beg for help, she looks over her shoulder several times, but the footage ends abruptly, leaving many questions unanswered. Shortly after it was recorded, the video was made public and police were notified of the incident. But from what I was able to find,
It'd be
the girl
like
was
something she
never
could have happened
identified.
with her folks or something.
Some think that she was being used as bait to get the homeowners to open the door, and several people commented on Facebook and TikTok that they could clearly see a man hiding in the shadows behind the girl. But it was never confirmed whether that's what was happening or if the little girl was actually in danger and genuinely asking for help. Another theory that surfaced is that the girl in the video might have been the same girl from a missing person case in South Dakota. In February 2019, a 9-year-old girl named Serenity Denard ran away from a youth home in Black Hills and was allegedly seen in Justin, Texas a few days before the video was recorded. The fact that the little girl knocked on the door of an unoccupied house shows that she clearly didn't live in the area. Otherwise, she would have known nobody was there, which makes this theory a possibility. Although there's definitely a resemblance between the girl in the video and Serenity, police didn't confirm whether the video and the missing person case were related. Unfortunately, not a lot of official information on this footage has been made public, and we'll likely never know what ended up happening to the little girl. In this disturbing Ring camera footage from 2021, a woman in a hoodie can be seen approaching the front door of a house in the middle of the night. Behind her, a man wearing a face mask and a lanyard stands on the steps as she rings the doorbell.
The Lakers were bandits.
Son, imagine.
Yeah, she just gonna walk away. He got that Lambo.
Doorbell cameras are meant for homeowners to see who's at their door and communicate with their visitors to decide whether or not it's a good idea to let them in. But in this case, the owner opened...
Because why you put your mask on while you was walking up?
My next door neighbor got a doorbell camera, bro. I was thinking to myself, son, I gotta get one. Cause it's like, son, you gotta get one. Cause like, son, it's like, son, don't do that, bro. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm locked in with her ass. I told her, son, like, I be telling all my neighbors, if you see anything weird going around this bitch, like, let me know. But like, she like, bro, every time someone walk in front of her door, she get a notification on her fucking phone, son. Every time. So that's why it's like, son.
Notification might really rocking.
Nah, it's just gonna be
what
like.
If it's a bug or something just fucking with your shit?
I mean, I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, hey, at least you lock in on them, son.
I don't fucking know.
No, like, go ahead and play it though.
I'm just saying,
I'm trying to see
son.
what happened.
Do they know them though? That's the thing. Why is it disturbing?
That's still.
Opens the door without hesitation.
You gotta think about it, son. Nigga, pull up to your house anytime. You get a notification to your phone.
Hello, are y'all wondering I use my car broke down?
Think about it, if your ass wasn't at home, your ass at work, and then for some reason someone just pull up to your fucking house, and then your ass gets to pull that bitch up. Nah, that nigga had that bitch on him.
He says you better stop robbing.
The woman tells him that her car broke down and asks if she can use his phone. The owner politely refuses, but as soon as he apologizes and closes the door, the man with the face mask tries to break into the house with a weapon in hand.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the owner had locked the second door just in time. It's unknown if he called the police, but from what I could find, the identities of the man and woman haven't been revealed. What makes this footage even more chilling is the fact that there's a playground in the yard, which means the two had specifically targeted a house where they knew there would most likely be kids inside. Had the homeowner not reacted quickly, he and his family would have probably been the victims of an armed robbery or possibly much worse.
Well, technically, that's home invasion. So you're past that.
I'm beating this nigga.
No, you niggas not getting a fucking ad off. You not up on shit. Bitch ass nigga. No, bro. You know how many, son, YouTube be trying to get so many fucking ads off in the video. Them ads do not pay my bills, son. I'm not getting that bitch off.
In February 2020, an off-duty police officer received a message from his neighbor asking him to go check on his wife because somebody was trying to break into their house, and the woman was home alone. The man immediately walked across the street to his neighbor's house, but didn't see anything suspicious. When he came back, he saw that his neighbor had sent him this clip.
I feel like that's lazy production.
This guy.
Fuck.
Cuz ain't got no shirt on.
He's smooth. I ain't see his face.
The video shows a shirtless man crawling up the stairs to the front entrance of the house and attempting to open the door. Realizing it's locked, he walks back down the stairs and makes his way to the side of the house. After viewing the footage, the man immediately called 911, and 10 minutes later, 4 officers arrived in the neighborhood with a canine unit to help track down the intruder. What followed was an intense game of cat and mouse involving the neighbors, the police, and the shirtless man.
Damn.
Although he was spotted by the neighbors multiple times, he managed to slip away from the cops every single time. Several minutes into the search, the man heard his neighbor calling from across the street, saying that he could hear someone in his backyard. The two men scoured the outside of the house, and eventually found that the back porch light had been unscrewed, but the shirtless man was nowhere to be seen. About an hour later, the man who uploaded the video walked out onto his back deck and spotted the intruder unscrewing another porch light, this time from the house across the street.
This nigga was on some shit.
He was cutting off porch lights. Caught your dumb ass.
He
cut that bitch off and hid. Oh, he jumped off. He jumped off.
With weapon in hand, the man intercepted the intruder and ordered him to get on the ground. but the shirtless man took off running and ended up sneaking into the crawl space of a nearby house.
I'm telling you.
The
look,
uploader
he
waited
jumped
until
off
the police arrived, and after he was ordered out of the crawl space, the intruder was charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, trespassing, public intoxication, and disorderly conduct. Police revealed that the subject was under the influence of hard drugs and had an outstanding warrant for failing to appear in court for another open case of burglary from earlier that same year.
under your house.
It's unclear if he was convicted of all the charges against him, but considering his criminal history, it's more than likely that he's still serving time today.
No flashlight.
Wait, hold on. When was this? Like, what time?
This footage was
know how
captured at
dangerous it
4:30
is?
a.m. on April 29th, 2020.
They didn't give like.
It happened in El Paso, Texas. The video shows a young woman running up to the front door of a house and ringing the doorbell. Although nobody else can be seen in the frame, terrified, she looks over her shoulder multiple times as if she was being followed.
You gonna come over here?
She just run away from her pimp.
She running out there. She in a dress too.
She
Like I'm thinking to myself, how did she get there?
she look like she said pussy.
You gonna get your goofy ass up?
She trying to hide. She said pussy. See how she still knock her pussy on the ground. She got a silk little dress on. She said pussy.
That nigga on her ass. That nigga on her ass. She see them lights right there.
I done seen one of these situations like right by my house, bro. But the girl was naked. She tried to hop out my neighbor's trash can. No, the pimp got her ass. It was
Was
crazy.
she finding this? I'm just asking.
The woman begs for help and starts crying when nobody answers the door. And a few seconds later, a car's headlights come into view in the background. As soon as she sees the light, the woman crouches down behind a column, and she does the same thing again when she sees the neighbor's driveway lights turn on.
Yeah,
Get your big ass in the car, sure.
bro, it was crazy.
Get your big ass right here.
She tried to come at me for something, but I walked in the house on her like it up.
Why the hell you naked?
Bruh, she was running from her pimp. I'm trying to tell you.
Put some clothes on first. Damn, man. You know it's gonna be cold out there. You gonna go out.
After a few minutes of waiting, a car's headlights illuminate the driveway, and the woman walks down the steps towards it. It's possible that she got in the car, but this wasn't caught on the Ring camera.
Niggas on
As
her
soon as
ass.
the footage was made public, many people started speculating that the woman might have been the victim of trafficking and was trying to escape her captors. But others believe that she had a totally different motive. Several viewers mentioned that if she really had been in danger, she wouldn't have hid from the neighbors when she saw their driveway lights turn on. Another thing that caught viewers' attention is the fact that at the very beginning of the video, the woman isn't actually running. She appears to be casually walking up the steps, and she only begins to run when she comes into view of the doorbell camera, which suggests that the whole thing might have been a robbery setup. Less than a month after the footage was uploaded, El Paso police arrested 34-year-old Krista Nicole Cordell for burglary. After her mugshot was released, some people believe that it was the same woman from the video due to the
She was trying to
resemblance,
set folks
but
up.
police never officially confirmed this. It's unclear if she was ever seen in the neighborhood again.
She was on the setup.
Busted.
In 2022, a Reddit user uploaded this disturbing Ring camera footage with the caption, "Zombies want your brain." The video shows a young man in a bandana covered in what appears to be dirt or blood, repeatedly slamming himself into the front door of a house.
What the fuck?
You might get stabbed.
On his third attempt to break down the door, he apparently knocks himself out after hitting his head. Stumbling after the impact, the man collapses over the front porch railing, knocking over an ornament in the process.
How you knock yourself out?
He knocked himself out.
Yes.
Stupid.
How did that nigga knock himself
Hey, walk
out?
walk
What the
outside and
fuck?
grab folks. Just
That nigga.
yeah.
Take your shoes.
You thought you was gonna get me, now I'm getting you.
Let me get them pockets, my boy.
But that man stuck.
Stupid ass. You trying to break in my house?
Hey,
He
look.
groans
hey,
in
grab-
pain as he
grab his
flails
feet
his
and flip
arms
his
and
ass.
raises his legs, seemingly trying to get back on his feet. But the video ends before we can see what happened next.
Damn.
After the footage was uploaded, many viewers
damn.
commented that the man was
Damn.
probably under the influence of hard drugs, which would explain his
Why
uncoordinated
do all these
movements
niggas
and
just
violent
keep saying
behavior.
hard drugs?
Other users suggest that he
It
might have had a
might be,
seizure
but
after
like,
hitting
what
his head
drug
on the
make them
ground.
do this shit, bro? Like, I'm thinking to myself, bro, they probably is on hard drugs, but what drug? Like,
After that night, the homeowner never saw the man again.
Drunk? They drinking, doing some meth, maybe a little coke, you know what I mean? Possibly.
On July 24th, 2021, a woman named Caitlin Curtis took her baby to the park across the street from her house in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to
After
do
sitting
this.
down on the bench next to a fountain.
I do apologize. Because I hate when I have to do this shit midstream. Hey, nigga, it's my first 24-hour stream. Shit, pull up. Hold on. Now I gotta flip the camera. My niggas in this bit tight shit. Yeah, streaming 24 hours. Pull the fuck up. Alright. Back to the video.
A scruffy-looking man suddenly approached her,
TikTok's
sat
the
on the
only-
bench next to
only
her,
place to
and
trade
asked her if she
views
wanted
on
to buy
shit.
his drawings.
Sadly.
According to Caitlin,
Yeah,
the
you'll
drawings
get
looked like they had been
300,
drawn by a
400
little
views on
kid,
TikTok, though.
or by someone
He
with
ain't
no
got a post on
artistic
that bitch,
talent. After
Everybody
politely
knows
refusing to
what
buy the
she's
drawings, she got up and
Sad.
left the park with her baby in the stroller. As she was leaving, she saw the man get into the passenger seat of a suspicious-looking truck at the other end of the park, which then circled around her several times as she made her way back home. Afraid that she was being followed, Caitlin took a different route back to her house and entered through the back door so that the men in the truck wouldn't know where she lived.
Somebody tried to kidnap
3 days
her.
later, when Caitlin was out of town, her
just
doorbell
hoping
camera
the nigga don't
captured
call
the
me
same
Bruce
man
Lee.
walking up to the front door of her
That's gonna
house
hurt my
and ringing the
feelings.
doorbell at 3 in the
I hope the
morning.
nigga don't call me Berleezy.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen you, bro,
Hey, look at Cub.
it was the host. What the roast? I don't know what to tell you, but I'm just like.
Hey, he thugging bad. He got the
But he
booking
said it
on.
first, so hey.
Look at how he's standing.
Yeah, see?
He on drugs.
Yeah. Why you zoom in on him? Why you standing there so.
What he got in his hand? A book or a brick?
What you got on? What you got going on, my boy? Blue, you straight?
I don't think he know where he is.
He might be confused.
You don't know where he at.
What is that? He said, I ain't gonna fuck with it. He tried to hit it. He said, I ain't
According to Caitlin, her husband was asleep while the whole thing was happening, and he didn't learn about the man's visit until the next day. After the video was uploaded to TikTok, some users commented that the fact that the man rang her doorbell specifically was not a coincidence, and that he might have been watching her from the day they met in the park. It's possible that he was using the drawings to try and distract her, while the other man in the truck abducted her child, but we'll likely never know his intentions for sure. The incident could just be written off as a man who was under the influence of drugs or suffering from mental illness, but if Caitlin hadn't been careful, it's anyone's guess what might have happened. Fortunately, the man never came back, and neither Caitlin nor her family had seen him again.
He tried to hit the light. He said, no, I ain't
So
gonna.
this ain't the second time.
In October 2021, Reddit user Protomancer uploaded this footage of a man crawling and slithering through his neighbor's yard in the middle of the night.
That's crazy.
Thief in the night.
And you can't just openly shoot at somebody just because you suspect them of taking your child. You know what I'm saying? You can't just shoot at them.
He said like a thief in the night.
Shit, yes,
mean,
I
you
can.
Hey,
You can? Like, what do you
hey,
mean?
they
It's
crawl.
not- you-
Hey, they military
You don't
crawl.
catch him that day. If you just catch
No,
him
they
out,
military.
You can't claim self-defense if you catch him out.
Boy, they military crawling across the yard.
There doesn't appear to be any context surrounding the video, but most users attributed the man's particular behavior to drug use or possibly mental illness.
Not just
Even though he isn't hurting anybody, this is probably not the type of person you would want to run into on your way back from home in the middle of the night. The man in the footage hasn't been identified, and it's unclear if he ever
That's her
showed up
husband.
again.
He trying to sneak back in the crib. Y'all not fooling me, bro. Y'all not fooling me. I don't care.
Stop fucking playing with us.
Yeah, we got him. He was cheating. He was out doing his thing with the boys.
Cheaters, immediately.
And he tried to sneak back.